So hello everyone. Welcome to my channel and thank you for being here with me today. I am Kim Brown and we have new products. We have some new products that have come out and I'm gonna just keep you with me as I am getting ready and I'm trying to figure out how to wear these. I have some photos and some suggestions in our lookbook that we get and goes out every quarter. They are some really cool, interesting matte colors. They're very similar to our shimmer liquid, turns from liquid into powder. And so here's some of the colors. This one is green, they call it tree. And then we have sand dune, and then we have warm desert. So I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna kind of figure out they're a liquid. So they're a little bold. So if you're a very minimal person, this is just a little bit on the wild side for you. But you can create a very effortless look with the new matte finishes. So let's see. You can blend them or you can build them up to make it more intense. When I first saw this in Dallas, I thought that this tree color was like a shimmer because that's how it shows up on their poster, but it is not. They are all three, they're all matte and they're a liquid eyeshadow. They're a limited edition, so that means they're only out for a quarter, which begins on the 15th of September. And so I'm trying to get this made today, and then I will get it out. And so I'm just gonna wear, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with the sand dune, and then I'm gonna wear maybe one of my go-to colors. So we're just gonna see. I'm not gonna talk during this. I'm just gonna kind of let you watch and see where we go from here. So grab your makeup bags and let's take a look. This is a very fluffy, flexible brush. I know I said I wasn't going to talk. Now, one of my things is I ran out of my precision eyebrow pencil, so I'm going to try with my old one, which is a pencil, but it's just not working. So let's get out our... I have hairs there, they're just so blonde. And this time of the year, they're even worse because, right, it's been all summer long. Obviously, it's running low. I thought I replaced this when I went to Dallas, but... So we're gonna have to get our precision brow pencil from downstairs, but I will do that after this. Okay, better leave these two things out. So, I know I said I wasn't gonna talk, but... You know when you look at yourself and you're like, I gotta get my hair done. I've been cutting it and trimming it myself just because I haven't taken the time to go up to Grand Rapids. It's an hour and 10-minute drive one way, and then you're there for 2.5, and then you're back. It pretty much takes up your whole day. I haven't found anyone in City of Kalamazoo that cuts my hair the way I want it cut, or it needs to be cut. So, all right, so there we go. Now, let me see what we have here. I really want to try this tree color, but I'm afraid that if it looks really wild, that it's going to be just, I'll have to take it off. But if I put it, so before I do anything else, if I put it right here on the edge, I have a place to go to tonight, and I'm hoping I don't have to take a shower again. So let's see how this works. This might not be the right brush to do this, but it might be too big. Let me hold on a second. Let me get one before this dries because it's going to dry pretty quick. I think I want to put the green on first so that if I want to blend it, it's not so bad. Okay, we're going to have to touch that up. Go back to my fluffy one. Alright, we're going to try the other side. One side always is going to look better than the other. It's very creamy. I wear the beach blonde, or the beach blonde a lot. One of our liquid colors. I've worn it for a long time. on my lids a lot because, gotta remember, I have more skin, looser skin than a lot of young people do. So it's a little bit more of it's a little more of a challenge when you're doing things. Let's see what this is gonna look like. Let me spray my brushes a little bit with our brush cleaner just to kind of get that material off. Clean them off really good so it doesn't keep spreading it in places I don't want it to be. Our Mary Kay brush cleaner is awesome. So by looking at this, just a minute, let me flip my mirror over a minute. See, we have two beautiful greens. We have an Emerald Noir, and then we also have a Moss. And the Moss has more brown in it, and the Emerald is a deep emerald, like an emerald stone. They both are very beautiful colors, and they go really well with other colors. Golds, yeah, any of our gold colors that have gold bases in them, they look really well. Now, honestly, I love the way this eye look, okay? This one's a little bit rough, so I'm gonna need to fix it a little bit. But as far as the color, now this is the matte, so let me see how this looks over top of it. Now, the one thing, these are waterproof, right? So if you are a person that has problems with your eyes watering, these colors will last and they will stay on. Of course, if you start rubbing them and things like that, it's not gonna help. And I have that kind of a situation every once in a while. I run into that. When I'm not wearing my contacts, my left eye will always run. It's just a lack of moisture, really. So I need to see what time it is. My husband's gonna come. Okay, so I'm gonna clean up a little bit here and here. And I think I'm going to kind of leave this the way it is, but I am going to put in what we always call our, I'm going to go with the color that is a sand. It will tone the top of this down a little bit, blend it in a little more, but look very natural so it doesn't look like I'm adding, because you know, one of my go-to colors is Cashmere Haze, but I am going to just use this brush. Now, if I wasn't going with Charlie, I would put, well, maybe I will anyways, because I'm trying to finish this look. Put my color, flip it around. My husband, he's home, so let's get this going here. All right, because I told him I'd be ready. I think what I'm going to use, we have black, we have brown, and we have gray. I don't want to use brown. I can try the black. I'm not really a black kind of girl, but I will put the black on. Now, if you haven't used our pencils, our new waterproof eye pencils in the last year, or if you haven't made sure that the consultant you have isn't giving you older products, right? These came out in the spring. They will go on so creamy and they turn waterproof. So we're just gonna leave it a little bit. I'm gonna finish with my brush and I'm gonna put on our cheek colors. You always notice that I'm kind of it's not very often that I do this whole glamour look stuff, but I'm trying to find out how this is gonna work and what it's gonna look like, how it's gonna finish for me, you know? Okay, so now let's go back and put on our mascara. I'm gonna use two different mascaras. I'm gonna start with my Ultimate, because that has all kinds of vitamins in it and it will help my lashes first separate and lengthen with its product. But I always curl my lashes. When I don't, I pay for them. They like to stick together. And some of the things you just need to know, that when you start getting a little bit more seasoned, your hairs and things like that just start changing. I actually think that looks very nice. When I saw it in August when I was in Dallas, I was like, oh my gosh, who am I going to sell this to? You know, some of my customers, customers I find in this area, they're more, not customers in this area. My customers are more of a kind of like, just get out the door, got lots of stuff to do, and I just don't have time to do that. But, you know, every once in a while, y'all get dressed up and you go out. If you want to just practice with these colors, let me know. I will send you samples. Well, actually, we don't have samples of these, do we? No, I better not say that. We can get together and we can do them together and we'll just play around, you know. There's such a thing called oil-free eye makeup remover, because if you don't like it, you take it off and you don't walk out the door with anything on that you are not sure of. But I'm going to guess that in the next few weeks, I am going to have a guest event where we are featuring these 3 colors, and y'all are going to be able to try them. And I could definitely use doe foot applicators with these, and then you could use them that way and try them. And I actually love the way that looks. So I'm just going to finish it off with our lash intensity. I don't have time to wear false lashes or anything like that. And you know, like I said, my lashes have gotten smaller and thinner. Not that they really had any room to do that in the first place, but they are. Every year I notice I have less and less. So I love to layer my 2 mascaras, the Ultimate with the Lash Intensity. So there I go. Let me flip this up and put this back. So what do you think? Oh, we have 5 new hydrating lipsticks. I was going to use the natural downstairs, but this one I believe is Hushed. It's Toasted Plum. So yeah. There you go. What do you think of that? So I use these 2 colors, the Sand Dune and the Tree. I did go back, I used the black eyeliner, 2 mascaras, and then of course my cheek colors. I love it. What do you think? We'll put some earrings on, and we'll get going. Well, if you liked what you saw and you want to get in on this girls' night out, definitely send me a DM. I will figure out how to get the colors on and put them in samples if you are not local. There are all kinds of ways of doing this, and I will work that out. If I have to put some of this in to-go containers, I've got a great idea. We can do these definitely as samples so you can try them. But that's a great look. Absolutely great look. I love it. So thank you for being here. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for all. And then you and we're going to get back together and we're going to try another color or another 2 colors tomorrow. And we're going to see what we can do with these 2 colors and a new lipstick. Thank you for being here.